What's up, guys? Good Tuesday afternoon to you guys. Tuesday February 3rd, 2015. I got Tuesday Live Show right now. I think I last mentioned to you guys that David Barlow, the reports that he is probably, if he does, accept a gig by being Megadeth's new drummer. But according to David Barlow, he's a former Slayer drummer and now current film drummer, he says he has been approached by Megadeth. Rush drummer Neil Peart and Kevin J. Anderson's Clockwork Lives will come in September. New York Times bestseller Clockwork Lives author Kevin J. Anderson, legendary Rush drummer and lyrics Neil Peart created Fabulous Adventures world novel and accompanied the Rush concert album of the same name. Anderson and Peart have returned to Clockwork created Clockwork Lives through contemporary tales about the whole career of Rush. Hard rock, deathcore, metal band Walls Jericho has signed Napalm Records. Napalm Records announced signing in Detroit, Michigan's Walls Jericho. The band's currently working on its first full-length album since Total Sleeper, late 2015 release. Don't Rush Rock Relentless last year. The band felt itched again and decided to get back to recording. Dustin Joe comments on the announcement of Walls Jericho being signed by Napalm Records. Mastodon, a lot of progressive guitars, Bassal released all the revised titles on vinyl in the coming months. The first album in the series, 2006, Blood Mountain, which should be issued on March 3rd, a mix of soul yellow transparent green vinyl. Blood Mountain replaced number 9 Rolling Stone. Corey Taylor of Slipknot was interviewed by Life and Times. Talks about the success and meaning of doing something right again. In a brand new interview, Lifetime Slipknot frontman Corey Taylor was asked how it feels to come back. It's in the top of charts to number 5, a great chapter that they released 6 years after the release of All Hope Is Gone. It's pretty rad when he goes on to teach about how Slipknot has returned with a brand new album. Politica, Yeka Tolga, if I pronounce the person's name right, Yeka Tolga, a Finnish cello rockers, Politica recently interviewed on Collision Radio Show 99.9 Voice FM in Belgium, Australia. Listen to the chat YouTube global speaking about Politica, which features singer Frankie Perez headlining the vocals on the entire record. They say, and I quote, "They want to dig deeper to the core of the band." As I mentioned to you guys during yesterday's Monday Rock Music headlines, Slash, according to Pulsar, Slash announced 4 new film projects in the works through his production company. Slash films also produced by McKay as the new movie headline to the screen. Cars Billboard is more films in the pipeline. Explain I got 4 plates spinning. Guns N' Roses former member drummer Steven Adams on his art collection on a canvas and a painter. This is pretty funny, but this is pretty ridiculous or whatever. Killswitch Engage, brand new Australia's highest-rated magazine. Killswitch Engage, singer Jesse Oscar pianist, segregation and bond music in the categories where they just stay within. Here's why I hate terms of segregation genre necessary for people to start. So understand, he says, if I could pull out a reggae record, I would. Vivian Campbell of Def Leppard, he says he won't do Last in Line. is the late great Ryan James Dio was still alive. You know, if I was Jimmy Cameron, I can't say it. I wonder how the widow of Ryan James Dio would feel if Jimmy Cameron would do Last Night if Ryan James Dio wasn't alive. Because according to that same story, Brandon Area of each one's that show called A Trunk Podcast. A Trunk Podcast, the folk tribe doing Cameron spoke about the status of their band Last in Line, which is on the 2012 fellow or Dog Number Video Pies, Jimmy Reen and Claude. So I won't be doing Last in Line. Ryan James Dio was still alive. All that remains is probably won't end well in DVD. All that remains new album came streamed all the records called Origins arrives on February 24th. Sarah Philip Bond told also where the house song was chosen first represents a new CD. I guess recent Marilyn Manson concert, I think it was over the weekend. Saturday, January 31st, Global Lehigh Valley drives 26-year-old man was arrested with clash from police during Saturday's January 31st Manson concert since Bethlehem Pennsylvania. The first fighting inserts here on Florida Mass, practically Bethlehem police officer James Wood, Detective Moses Miller. That's crazy. Papa Roach. Most recently, I bought their latest album, Fear. But Papa Roach singer Jerry Chicory Shacks would lead a life as dream ground for rock and roll. Brand new interview, localbozo.com. Papa Roach signed Chicory Shacks was asked about the band's approach to creating a new album, Fear. How satisfied with the finished product, he responded, very satisfied with the finished product. We definitely approached the record a lot different than we expected. You guys want to know more? A lot of us done it.